Hello, 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 everybody, and a happy Saturday to all of you. I know it's not our normal time, it's a little crazy, a little bit wild, but even better, that means it's Mom After Dark time. So, quick disclaimer before we get started, right out of the gate. If you are here for a family friendly stream, this probably isn't it. When we have a Mom After Dark stream, it's a chance for us grown up folk to kick off her shoes and let down her hair and pick up an adult beverage and just, let loose a little bit. Still be mindful to be, kind and courteous to our community as a whole and the world as a whole. But the language is spicier, the content is spicier, and just get a little silly. But if that's not your jam, and maybe you're watching with kids, now would probably be a good time to pick a different stream to watch, or maybe go look at another VOD if that's what you're doing today, because I want to make sure that everybody's comfortable and no one feels awkward being here. With that said, we're doing things a little bit different today. You may notice we have the Just Chatting up today. So pull up a chair, grab your beverage, make yourself comfortable. I'm going to do some talking today to get started. And it might take a little bit. And I'm going to be real honest, I'm probably going to cry. Like a lot. Like I'm already getting a little verklempt, okay? But please don't be concerned. This is just kind of my own little cathartic journey. And I'm sharing it because it's relevant. And I think that in sharing it and being open and honest, it might help someone else. And so that's why I'm doing it. So, that being said, if I make anyone uncomfortable with my tears or my later, I apologize. I will probably sprinkle in some occasional levity just to kind of lighten the mood for myself. But thank you so much, General. 24 months, 2 whole years. You are entering your terrible twos. You're officially a toddler now. Love. Thank you, my friend, for continuing to come back and continuing to be a sub-member of the community. As always, your generosity is appreciated, and I'm very grateful. So thank you. And it's lovely to see you as well. You're much better than a toddler. You're a grown-up. Do we need to go get some dad jokes ready? We'll play it by ear. But real quick, before we get any further in, before I get any more worked up here, congratulations to Breezy on substituting your own first and rejecting the other. Although it looks like you got the actual first as well, so there you go. But hello to Star, welcome in, my friend. I hope you're doing well today. Hope you're feeling well, not having a pain day. General, of course, welcome in. And everybody else who's here lurking, listening, just kind of trickling in as I'm talking, welcome into you. I hope you're having a lovely day. So let me take a quick drink here before we get started. So, as you guys all know, it is Pride Month. And with that, by the way, I have to show my t-shirt. I'm going to try not to rip my headphones out. But I have my little Free Mom Hugs t-shirt today. My tank top, which, by the way, because it's hot and gross, because my loft is hot and gross. But yeah, I wore my tank top today, and I wore it out to the store today. Actually, I wore it out to several stores today. I got some looks, I'm not going to lie. There were some folks staring at my chest, and not because I got anything special going on up here. Let me tell you, I'm a member of the Itty Bitty Titty Committee here. But yes, there was definitely some looks. No one overtly hostile, but just definitely some quick looks. Tank tops could never be overused. It's true. Tank tops are glorious. I prefer them. But yeah, so I wore this out, and I saw a few glances with happiness in their eyes, and I saw a few glances not so much. And no one confronted me, no one said anything, no one came up and tried to give me a hug, so it was fine, but I felt like I represented. I put that energy out in the world. Gave people lots of smiles, put that kindness out there. Good day. And then came home after I ran my errands because I was ready for lunch. It was lunchtime. And Dad and I have been watching the series We're Here on HBO Max. If you guys are unfamiliar with this, the show's actually been on since pre-pandemic, 2019 is when it started. And it's these 3 drag queens that go into some very conservative parts of the country, and they host free drag shows. And they actually get community members to participate. And it's kind of a confessional type program where they talk about these people and why they're doing the show. Like, why are you standing up and doing this in this not very accepting place? And some members are, or some of the community members that join are part of the queer community. Sometimes they're allies. Sometimes they're people who maybe used to have a very different mindset and they've chosen to see things differently. So for a lot of these people, it's the stories that they tell are about their journey and about the why they're doing it, why they want to put this show on. And real quick, Razor, welcome in. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well. One of the kind of significant, continuous themes throughout every episode that we've seen is that people are like, oh, this is a small town. People are very, very conservative and not accepting, and we have to be really careful about being out. Like, we're out, but we're not out. And yes, Razor, I'm good. As I prefaced at the beginning of stream, I'm having just chat right now, kind of talking about some life stuff for myself, and it's a difficult time, but my story is an important one to tell because I feel like it could be helpful to other people. So I prefaced, I'm probably going to cry. Like, as you can hear, I'm already like there. I've been crying for 2 days straight. So yeah. So every once in a while, I'm just going to kind of take a deep breath and kind of take a second to like center myself. So anyway, so we've been watching this program, and like I said, one of the big kind of ongoing themes is how it's small town mindset, and while people aren't necessarily like overtly horrible, there's definitely that kind of look, the talking behind the hands, and there might be the rude comments, whatever. And kind of talking about the mindset of we have to be careful. Like, we're not ashamed of who we are, and we're not hiding it, but we're also not like out there swishing down the aisles, It's definitely, I don't hold my partner's hand in public and that type of thing. And I was watching that, and I just, every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, that's so sad. And I had this epiphany. Hey, Blondie, welcome in, and Zoe, welcome into you. Hello, and hope you both are doing well. So I had this epiphany today. I've kind of made some small comments here and there on the Discord and here in chat about having a partner. And you guys know that Dad is my husband, and that's not a slip of the tongue. I do have both. I have been for, well, probably my whole life, let's be real, but I have knowingly been polyamorous for about 18, 20 months now. I've been in an on again, off again relationship with Archaic, in fact, who you guys know from here in the community. And we've had struggles, and part of it being this is the first polyamorous relationship that any of us have been in. And so there's not without strife and conflict and stress and hassle there as everyone's kind of navigating this very different situation. And just a little background here. Both Dad and I come from very conservative Republican families. His parents are Pentecostal, which, if you know what that means, they're the holy rollers, speaking in tongues kind of people. So very evangelical Christian. And polyamory is very much not accepted. I think they'd accept gay people before they accept polyamory. Let's just be real. And so I up until I entered into this relationship, I had always been kind of the embodiment of the good Christian wife. Dad and I raised our kids going to a non-denominational Christian church, and very much, living by the ideology that the man is the head of the household, and he always comes first, followed by the kids, myself last. So that's kind of how I've always done things. You have to remember, I've been married for 22 years. My kids are all in their mid to late teens, so like practically grown. So this has been a long time that I've been kind of living this way. And when I entered into this relationship, obviously there was a challenge of trying to navigate and balance having two partners, because when you have one, they kind of take all your focus in a partner sense. And so having to like split that for me was a challenge, and I thought I was handling it okay. As the narrator overwrites, no, she was not. And my partner was expressing that they felt like there wasn't a balance there. And I'm like, yeah, there is. I'm doing everything that I can. And, but I have a husband and kids and house and business and dogs. And I have all these things I have to balance, and it's hard. And why are you giving me grief? And I was always very like put off by that because I'm like, I'm trying. What do you want me to do? And so that was like a huge source of strife through our entire relationship. And it had a lot to do with why we were on again, off again. And I would like to say that's not the only reason, but that compounded a lot of other things. And so, I'm just kind of focusing on that. I'm going to leave other things off the table because they're not really relevant to the topic at hand. But there were other things that was just a kind of major factor. And so, one of the things that my partner expressed was that he didn't want to be a secret. He didn't want to feel like he couldn't hold my hand when we were in my town. He didn't want to only go out places in his town because he lives elsewhere and in a much more accepting kind of place. And that being said, no one there knew me, so it's not like they knew that I was married. So, in my mind, no big deal, right? And at the time, I didn't think I was being secretive. I thought that I was, welcome in, Fuddy. Yes, it is. We're having a just chatting right now, but there will be block game, I promise. The just chatting will be the smaller portion of the stream. It's just a little grown-up story time here since we are doing Mom After Dark. But welcome in, make yourself comfortable, grab a drink if you're so inclined. So where was I? Oh yes, so the again, good Christian mindset, always putting my husband first, putting my family first. And even as I got away from the church, and became more and more disenchanted with the ideals and the judgment, the bigotry, and all of the other things we've talked about many times on stream. And as I expressed my undying support of the LGBTQIA plus community, which, by the way, that is why I'm telling this story, because this polyamory is part of the plus. And so I kind of loosely a community member, and I feel like Pride Month is the perfect time to kind of tell this story because, and you'll see why in a minute, a lot of people in the community live in fear that they cannot express their true selves. And so that's where I was. Again, being in a very conservative red area of California, there's a lot of judgment here. There's a lot of people in other people's business, and there's a lot of condemnation for people's lifestyles or what they wear, what they drive, or whatever. Yeah, shame that showing love for others is not okay. It's true. Yeah, it's really unfortunate. I wholeheartedly agree. It shouldn't matter at the end of the day. It really shouldn't matter. But that being said, for all that I touted the acceptance and the support of people, I myself was afraid to be who I was, because I was afraid of not even so much how it would affect me. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was always that little tiny part in the back of my mind that's like, oh, the people that I know here are going to say something and I'll have to defend myself. But I was afraid for my kids, because they go to school with a lot of these horrible kids who are children of horrible people. I mean, there's people in, pickup trucks in the student parking lot with Trump flags hanging off the back. So that should tell you the kind of school that my kids go to. For at least the second year in a row, the Gay Straight Alliance Club has not been featured in the school yearbook, despite every other club in the school being featured in the yearbook. In the month of June, our school doesn't get out till like the first week of June. But in the past, there has been requests to fly a pride flag on the school's flag posts. And several times it has been ripped down by community members. So that's the kind of city that I live in. And that being said, that was why I was afraid for my kids, because that's the environment they were in. And then I was afraid that my spouse would be judged and condemned because he works with those people. And I don't usually talk about it because we're pretty private about it, but he works in law enforcement. And as I'm sure most of you know, law enforcement is a community full of really bigoted, horrible people. A good majority are Trump supporters and conservative right-wing people who are every epitome of those things. And they are the first people who would trash him for my lifestyle, even though he's monogamous and straight. He's just a regular old dude. But, well, your wife has a boyfriend. You're and I'm not going to say the word, it starts with a C and ends with a K, and there's a U and a C in the middle. That's a popular word in this town, and they use it in a very derogatory way. And so those things made me afraid. And I didn't even know that I was afraid. So when my partner kept telling me that he was tired of being a secret and he wanted to be open and he wanted to not feel like I was ashamed of him, I brushed him off and I was like, no, I'm totally proud of you and I'm proud to be with you and I'm not ashamed and I don't care. And all the while I was, and I did. And ultimately, after 18 months of off and on and conflict and strife and fighting and everything else, I lost him. A person who I dearly love with all my heart, and who I had plans to have a beautiful commitment ceremony in the mountains with. And funny joke, Katie was going to be invited to officiate. Not kidding. Because I was afraid, that future's probably gone. And so the reason I'm telling this story today is not just because I, want to keep crying like I have been the last 2 days, but because we are in Pride Month. And as I said on the last stream, the reason that we celebrate Pride Month here in this community, and why I especially celebrate Pride Month, is because I am by no means in the minority of people in this community who have to hide their authentic selves for one reason or another. Whether it's because they live in a town of bigots, or they are part of a family of bigots, or because they're in a job that's run by bigots. Whatever their story is, there are so many people in this community who have to hide themselves. And that fear is real. And today, it slapped me in the face how real that fear is. Because I, a cis hetero white woman, have never been aware of that fear. And to me, it didn't exist because I'm like, what do I have to be afraid of? I am who I am. I'm proud of myself. I don't care. When in reality, I was afraid. And to be honest, right now, if I had the opportunity to have my partner Archaic here right now, I would walk into the most bigoted place of all, Walmart, with him in one hand and Dad in the other. And I'd give them both a hug and a kiss right there in front of God and everyone, and show them how much I love both of them and how much they both matter to me. And I wish we lived in a world where it didn't matter. So there you go, boys and girls. There's our story time for this evening. I'm going to go ahead and kind of read over chat, just real quick to myself here. And yeah, you're welcome, Star. I do think it's important to hear. Like I said, it wasn't just about me wanting to have a little sob fest. It was very much... I felt it was a story that needed to be told because there are people, honestly, who have it so much worse than I do and are in a much greater fear than I am, not just for their public image, but for their lives and their safety and their well-being. And I wanted to recognize that those struggles are valid and they're not okay. They're so damaging. So yeah, nice segue there. That's how we're bringing it all together tonight. But I'm gonna go ahead Thank you to everybody for your comments. I'm not going to read them over here for the VOD, just because I kind of feel like you're saying them to me, and I want you to know that I've seen them all, and I read them, and I appreciate it. My heart's broken for myself tonight, but more so for Archaic, honestly. I see now how much I wronged him and how my actions have created so much of a cataclysmic effect in our relationship. And I can only imagine other people who have been in a similar situation, how they've dealt with these very similar struggles, where maybe one person is not so afraid and they're more out and they're more open. And to have that feeling of being shoved back in the closet, I can see how damaging that is. And, Archaic, I'm sorry. I know we've talked about that, and I know that I've kind of expressed a lot of this to you already, but if I could take it all back and start at the beginning, I wouldn't be afraid. So yeah, welcome in, Trin, nice to see you. Thanks so much for joining. Yeah, and I promise this is not going to be the whole stream, guys. This was just a short little snippet at the beginning. And yeah, Footy, I know what you mean. You know, Footy, I know you're part of the neurodivergent community. Myself and Archaic are as well. And my kid, well, 2 of 3 for sure. The third one we think might be. But we're all part of that neurodivergent community. And so there's that added layer of not normal. And so yeah, I can totally understand. And I wish that we lived in a world where people just didn't care. And I don't mean in a you're not important kind of way. I mean in an apathetic kind of way, in a okay, and you know, like I wish that people's individual selves and their true selves could just be them. And not feel like no one should have to come out, I guess is what I'm saying. I've been working myself up to doing it for a while, and like I mentioned earlier in the stream, I've done little snippets here and there, you know, mentioned a partner and things like that, but never just said it. So I guess coming out of my own today. Too little, too late, obviously. But no one should have to. It's important for you to share and for the community to hear. We all support one another and learning from others' experiences is part of the journey we all take. I'm so proud of you for sharing this with all of us, and I hope it can reach out to help someone too. Yeah, and that's... I apologize for the nose, guys. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna unmic and take care of this real quick. Okay, guys. Welcome back. Sorry, I'm going to flip screens like 4 times because I hit the wrong button. I'm less snotty now. We're good. Yeah, and Trin, exactly as you said, everyone deserves respect for being a human being, point blank. At the end of the day, I don't understand why that is so difficult for people. I think as long as we live here, in this area that we're in right now, I will always fear the community. I will always fear my kids being out in this community. Both of my queer kids are out, at least to us, and to their peers, I believe. And while my oldest is an adult and out in the world to where it doesn't really matter nearly as much, my younger one is still in the public school system and is actually entering into the high school I talked about earlier. And as a mom, it makes me afraid sometimes. For the reasons that I feared that condemnation and that judgment, I fear it for them as well. And that makes me sad. because our kids should be able to just be whoever they are. Because honestly, let's be real, even if it is a phase, they deserve the chance to go through that phase and to go through it in an unadulterated, positive way. No one should have to feel like who they feel they are in that moment is wrong or it's invalid. And I wish everybody could just be themselves. So no one had to feel like this. Or worse. So no one had to feel like Archaic does and did. Having to be a secret. Not being able to love authentically and in public out of fear. Love is a basic human right. No matter where you get it. As long as it's a consenting adult. Okay? Not one of those people, okay? This is why I get chucked out of coaching teams after 5 weeks, because I was being who I am. Yeah, see, in footy, that's the kind of stuff that really sucks. I like to think that someday we'll get to a place where people can just be their authentic selves. Hopefully Star Trek has it right. By the 24th century, we'll be there. But I doubt it, because human beings kind of suck sometimes. I myself being one and kind of sucking, so yeah. So anyway, guys, that's kind of what I came here to say. I'm gonna take a few minutes break just to kind of get a drink of water and kind of change the tone a little bit. I'm gonna change up the music. We're gonna change the game, all that good stuff. So if you can stick around, please do. I promise we'll be doing some more fun stuff now. We're gonna do some field trip gathering supplies. We're gonna do some building. I'll show you guys a little bit of stuff I did after stream. It wasn't much. Grew some freaking big trees finally. I was so pissed. I put down like 3 different saplings, and every time they all grew into perfect big beautiful trees like on the first try, and I'm like, where the ever living fuck was that before? So anywho, yeah, probably about 3-4 minutes. I'm just gonna kind of catch my bearings. We'll get some things tech-wise changed, and when we come back, we're gonna do some block game. So to everybody who was here for the chit chat and offered words of support and wisdom, thank you. Thank you for not seeing me crying and going, and on out. Peace. It means a lot that you guys were here, because it doesn't just mean that you're supporting me. It means you're supporting all the people who have these similar struggles. And at the end of the day, that's what this is about. It's about acknowledging my own actions and shortcomings, but moreover, acknowledging the people who live this every day in a much bigger way. So, yeah. All right, guys, take a few minutes, and we'll be back and get started on block game. Alrighty, guys. Let's play some fucking block game. Sorry, I have an eyelash that's just decided to stab me right in the eye, of course, as I blink and get back on stream. So I just put on a little bit of gentle jazz just to kind of, ease us back into the gameplay here. If the music is too quiet or too loud, let me know. And Ox, welcome in. Glad to have you. That's okay. If you go to the VOD, it was the entire first 20-25 minutes of stream. So you can jump right into it. You don't even have to try to fast forward. You'll be good. But welcome in. Glad to see you. Happy Saturday. Welcome in for an interesting night. It is Mom After Dark. And for you and for anybody else who's still lingering here after my sob fest, excuse me real quick. I'm glad you stayed. And we're going to play some block game and just have a nice chat now. Me with ice cream and Discord photos. Yum! I like ice cream. Ice cream's good. Now, granted, I'm lactose intolerant. That is an awesome picture, Footy. I am here for it. And ooh, it even has sprinkles! Oh my god! I know everyone's like, I want ice cream. Alright. So, since I can have ice cream till the end of stream, we got to get into the block game here. So let's go ahead and get it loaded up. So when we left off, we had just finished with the custom tree, and I think that was literally all we got done. Oh, on a more positive note, I picked up my graduation gift I got for myself today. I saw that. What was the gift? Okay, you left us hanging. You left us hanging in the Discord. You just said you got yourself this graduation gift. I want to know what it was. Hopefully it's something fabulous. The cone has sprinkles. Yum. Yes. Okay, so I put a few more just random trees here. Here's one big stupid tree. Grew beautifully right here at the corner of the building. So I did a few little trees. And look at this. They're all beautifully staggered. No tree is exactly the same. Where the hell was this last time? What the hell? It's a $200 watch. It's very pretty. Ooh, fancy. Definitely deserved graduation gift, and well done. Yes, please do post photos. I love seeing the merch. Yes, and the trees are behaving. Yay! Alrighty, so we've got our custom tree here that we built. I got to stay away from that with an axe because we saw what happened last time. And then, yeah, here's another stupid tree, a little tree. I wanted to leave this area largely open because it's beautiful stained glass. I don't want to close it up. That would be silly. Yeah, oof, exactly. I want to be able to look out over our rolling farmland. Eventually, these guys are not going to be floating here in the air. We will be working on and getting them built. Hopefully start that today. We're going to work on building them a prison. And I just realized I did not move over my vanilla tweaks. I was like, wait a minute, we're missing some stuff here. Let's fix this. We need our fancy rainbow bar here. It is Pride. Hello. I've been using a creative mode build tool called Axiom, and today I learned a whole new part of Axiom, and it's amazing. Okay, very cool. So you have to tell us what you learned. What new thing have you done with Axiom? Eventually we might put some bushes up over here in this area, and then we're just going to make a nice path leading right through here, around, and meeting up right here. So it's just going to go right over there to the town center. We may or may not get to that today. We'll see. Not a high priority, but eventually I'd like to. Basically, where this one plugs it on this side, that path will plug in right here, and then also it will come around this way. So it'll kind of bisect off. Also, I got some game books from Barnes & Noble. Very cool. Love books. Books are awesome. All right, so the agenda today, first things first, we need more sandstone and sand. Well, sandstone more than anything, but sand because we can turn it into sandstone. But we need more of that because as you can see, we're getting kind of low. We're not out. We could still probably do another big building-ish, but I don't want my inventory to run really low. So I want to try and get a shulker's worth of sandstone. Actually, probably 2 shulkers worth of sandstone. I can talk, I swear. Probably a shulker's worth of sand, and then also we need more clay and brick. We could probably go and trade with our villagers for the brick because our stonemasons obviously have that first tier brick trade, and we need these kind of bricks right here so we can then turn them into our brick blocks to use for things. It's called Myrtle, which is essentially a version of Wordle but murder mystery, I guess, like Clue. Oh, that sounds cool. I like that. That's actually really nifty. I love Clue. Clue's one of my favorite games from childhood. It's called Display Entity. You can basically get a Minecraft block, but make it any size you want and put it anywhere you want and whatever X, Y, and Z. It's like a small grid. It's crazy. Giant purple block. Yes. I would just have a giant amethyst block sitting somewhere for no reason. Because purple block. And that's all that I would care. I'd just be like, it's purple block. All right. And let's see here. So those are the things we're going to get. We have our shulkers. We're going to put the hoe away. We're going to put all this stuff back in here. And yeah, there you go. It was Minecraft Mom in this training center with a bow. Yeah, probably. Probably. I will post what I made with it. Okay, very cool. So let's take a look at the map. We need to grab our bed. Don't let me forget our bed because we'll need that. I do have one in my shulker, but it's a pain to get out. If I can avoid it, I would rather. So let's see here. We can go back to the house for the clay bricks first. I'm going to lurk while I try to sleep. It's been a heck of a day. Yes, my friend. Get all the rest you need. I slept 11 hours last night because of everything I've been dealing with. And there's much healing power in sleep. So do whatever you need for self-care, please. That's the most important thing. We do have more sand and sandstone right over here. We have like a whole little beachy area here that we can go hit. I think we'll probably do that just because it's so darn close to home. This is the one we've kind of used historically. You can see all of the exposed stone here on the map, and it's because we've raped it for everything it had. Thanks. We'll take all your blocks. Not like you need them. So, yeah, so we'll do that. So home and then probably the beach right up around over here. This looks like it has a fair bit to work with. And if all else fails, the next closest place we have is right over here by Santa Ignia, which I would rather not have to go all that way, but if we have to, we will. So there you go. That's what we're going to do. First things first, to house, because house has block. Alrighty. So as we get ourselves kind of back in the normal scheme of stream here, how is everybody doing? How has your week been? How has your weekend been going? And yeah, just what are you up to? Tell me all about it. Sorry, it is going to take me a little bit to kind of get my brain back into streamer mode, and I apologize for that. The ADHD is going strong right now. There's a lot going on up there. After having to redo my dock again, I finally built a big boat. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. And it's not even that big, but yay, boat. Block game is nuts. Yes, I know. I've been doing a little bit of work on the server as well. Doing, a brewing room for spawn. And it's been a ton of fun. Using like a totally different aesthetic than what we've been doing in the village as a whole. But it's been a ton of fun and I've absolutely loved it. Let's see. So we have a significant amount of wheat, I believe. Okay, there we go. A couple years ago, I built my villager trader, and it's literally a cruise ship with a villager in each stateroom. Oh, that's a lot of villagers. Also, I made an amethyst block huge just for you and put it in the Discord. Yay, thank you. Big block. Okay, I have to go look now because big purple block. Let's see. Oh my god, giant purple block. Yes. That's amazing. Oh wow, that's really cool. I see like the big giant barrel and stuff there. That's really cool. Well done. That's a fun one. Big boat club. Yes, big boat. Big boat. All the big boat. All right, villagers, I require some of the green stuff so we can go get brick from our other villagers. So if you could please accommodate me with that, that'd be great. Working day 8 of 8. Can't wait for days off. Yeah, I don't blame you. 8 days in the heat, not fun. Whoa, my dude. Personal space. Could you just not? Okay. And over here. Dude, get off my farm. Or my sorter. That's not cool. Murder one of them. Let the intrusive thoughts win. No, because then they will, like, gang up on me and they will all attempt to murder me. And I want my villagers to still trade with me because that's kind of important. So I can't. But maybe another day. Maybe I'll get a bucket of lava and just go to town on these guys. Be like, haha, it's my village now. Take that, fuckers. Mom After Dark, people. There's going to be a lot of F words, especially today, because I'm just in that kind of mood. And I need more blocks. Man, what I wouldn't give for a backpack right now. Alright, well, that's a little bit better. There we go. Yes, murder. Yay, death! All right, I know you guys all reset your trades, but that's fine. All right, so there's a stack right there. Let's see how much that gives. I wanted to do a stack of emeralds and just use that as a point of reference and see. I wonder how much is up. No, not very much, actually. I expected there to be a heck of a lot more sitting there than there is. And let's see here. Where are our stonemasons? Hello, stonemasons! I see you guys chilling over there in the corner. I have no idea why I just put that down, but that's okay. Oh, we can put the brick in there. All right, so how much are we going to get from you guys? Let's see. Okay, so 2.5 stacks per trade. And it's 12 emeralds per trade, it looks like. No, 16 emeralds per trade. Okay. Where's my other dude? Yeah, you. Thank you. Oh, okay. We're out of room. No, don't take that emerald. That is my emerald. You cannot have it. Give that back. Thank you very much. Wait. This one? Yes. Give that. Thank you. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, let's go ahead and put that away. So now we have... Let's see, how much does that end up being? So it's a row in 60 that we get from 1 stack of emeralds. That's actually not too bad. Could be worse. So I think what I'll do... The wheat is not the most effective trade, unfortunately, because it's so much back and forth having to get the wheat, go back, get the wheat, go back. So I might go ahead and do like pumpkin trade or melon trade, because that's something that I can like just grab a fair bit and then run around to all of them. So let me see. Let's check over here at the farm. What have we got? Okay, we have a little bit of melon. So let's go ahead and go melon, and we'll go see who wants that. And then we'll continue on. Hey, guys. I have melon. You likes the melon. No, don't take the melon. The melon is mine. Leave the melon alone. Thank you very much. No, get out of the way. Thank you. I already traded with you. I did not trade with you. Thank you very much. Okay, and you guys are done because it's late in the day, and you're like, no, I'm done working. It's 5 o'clock. You said so yourself. It's Mom After Dark. Everyone has a drink now. What the hell? And no, I already talked to you. Yo, dude, personal space. Well, hello there. It's like, right there. What's up, my dude? How's it going? All right, so we got the shovelry done. Oh, you guys are all in bed? Oh, that's okay. You can wake up and you can trade with me. Business must happen. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right. Thank you. There we go. Okay, and we got some more villagers down this way. Yeah, wake up, you lazy bums. Exactly. We have work to do. Let's go. The economy is thriving here. You guys need to be a part of it. You will take my melons and you will give me the green coin. Thank you very much. And, oh, the good thing is pretty much all these villagers are buying melons, so that's actually really handy. Sometimes they don't want to trade pumpkins, but they almost always will take melon, and I'm happy with that. So let me see. Do we have any more in here? We have pumpkins in here. Although we've got 3 full stacks. That's fine. The green coin. Yes, exactly. Give us the green coins. Oh, wandering traders outside, apparently. That's cool. Thanks, dude. Glad to know. Oh, I already traded with you guys, so let's go to these ones. Hi, guys. We want to buy some bricks, please. Wake up. Wakey, wakey. You will trade the bricks with us. You will give us all the bricks. Thank you very much. And you. Thank you. There we go. Okay. It's too far away. I left it too far. Darn it. Everyone has a drink now. Where's mine? And why do I have one right before I'm about to drive to the store? This is poor planning. Yeah, please don't drink and drive. That's never advisable. Let's not do that. No, darn it. Pillager upstairs is like, what's up? I want my drink. You have me in this captive cell for like 20,000 days. You give them the melon, it's feeding them, they should be grateful. I know, right? Gosh. Grateful villagers. What else is new? I mean, gosh, I have them in this den of lavishness compared to most people. Most people lock them into a 1-by-1 box. What's your problem, my dude? Okay, so that one is done, and then some. Actually, we have a little bit extra, so I think I'll just drop the extra in this right here. Give, thank you. Watch, I'll need exactly 7 bricks somewhere, and I'll be like, I wish I had those 28 little pieces of clay brick. But no, of course I don't. All right, so we have a bunch of mobs outside. We're going to go ahead and sleep here and let them cook. So everybody grab your cups. Let's take a drink. We haven't done that yet today. All the hydration. All right, the rest of these I'm going to put away, so in case we need to do more shopping later, we can. Now let's go ahead and Let's do this. We're heading off to the beach. Let's go get away. Sorry, I have that song in my head now. And which one do we want? Not this one, because this is like small beach. We want the one that's over here that's slightly larger beach. Well, although really it looks much bigger on the map. That's rather disappointing. Okay, well, we'll just start here and we'll just run around clearing stuff. What were you thinking about when you made your name? Genuine question, not trying to be mean. Oh, you're talking about Ox there. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of numbers and stuff. I'm curious too, honestly. All right, so let's just start right here. We'll level this little guy out right here. So my plan, guys, I had planned on doing some stuff tomorrow, like a bit of there was going to be a schedule change to tonight because I was going to be doing some stuff in the morning, but those plans kind of got superseded by something else that I failed to take into consideration. And so I'm actually going to be free tomorrow morning. So what I might do today, because mentally I'm so a little not 100%, I might go ahead and just work on collecting these materials, and I might end stream after that and just do a little bit of mental health support and just kind of let myself go through what I'm going through right now. And then tomorrow, wake up refreshed and having all the materials on hand and ready to go. And we can just get started. We can start building that barrack like right off the bat, which would be nice, not have to like spend the time going to go do this. So yeah, I think we might do that. But we can continue chatting and listening to the lovely jazz music and all that in the meantime. Just kind of, you know, putting it out there. I might do that. We'll see. By then I might be okay. I'll probably take another break here shortly and get up and walk away from the desk for a minute, and I might be okay. So we'll see. All right. And I know there's more sand because I can see it. So way back in 2019, I had a good friend who was streaming on Twitch. Okay. And oh, by the way, we're here for story time. Didn't you get the memo? That's what we're doing today. So lay it on us, Ox. Tell us a story. I will dictate it for chat, so that way everybody will hear. All right. Here we go. I didn't know anything about Twitch, but I was over at their house while they were streaming and decided to support them. Very nice of you. Always good to support your friends when they're streaming. It's lovely. Go. Okay, so I made an account and joined their chat from another room without them knowing. Okay, it was like super secret squirrel chat. You'll love to see it. Oh, I should have brought a beacon with me. I have one right there and I didn't even think about it. Oy. Well, that's all right. We're getting stone. We can use that for other stuff. It's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. Didn't know what to make my name, so I decided to make it my real name, but encoded in hexadecimal. Oh, you got all sorts of smart and fancy. Wow, that's actually really cool. Confusing as heck, because I don't understand any of that, but very cool. I appreciate a thoughtful username. Mine is not. I want to see how long they would take to figure it out. To this day, they still have no idea who you are in chat. No, I'm kidding. How long did it take them? Six months later, they still hadn't figured it out, so I told them. You're like, okay, dude, look. You have to know this. It's me, okay? I'm literally sitting here in your chat. That is hilarious. But I love the commitment to the long game there. That was awesome. And thank you for telling us the story. All right, so this little island is basically done. Just got to do that little snippet there. Let's go collect everything here. And then we'll go drop off a bunch of stuff. And why not? We'll take this too. There you go, sugarcane. You're out. See ya. I just want the sand. Thanks. Hello? I'm sinking. Why am I sinking? Alright, and now let's grab all this sandstone on this layer. I'm not going to dig down. Yes, I recognize there's more sandstone underneath me, but I am not going to deal with that. I'm already dealing with the stone and the falling sand and all that up here, and I'm just not in the mood to, like, dig down to find more. It's terrible. Okay, so that part's good. Oh, one more over here. Let me get this. Give. Thank you. Okay. Oh, doggy, what? What's the matter? Doggy is here like, Mom, I want my treats. He's literally been having treats all day long. Still wants treats. All right, this is going to just be the junk everything else box. How did I thought I put all the wheat away. Why am I still carrying wheat? What the heck am I doing here? I don't know. Okay, hold on. Puppy. Puppy requires the pets. Come here. Up. Up. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Yes, you are. I don't think you guys can see him on camera. He's like down out of the screen. Oh, no, you can see just his little nose there. Hi. The people can see you. Would you like to come closer? Come here. Come closer. Come on. Come closer. He's like, no, I want to stay right here. I like this spot. You see the snoot. Yes, we got the snoot. We've got the ears. He's like, Mom, stop that. Pet cam. I know, we need to get a pet cam. I really should. Just get like a little junky $20 one. And when he shows up, then I can turn it on. He does, Blondie, honestly. He's like my unofficial therapy dog when I'm having a migraine, like today. And just when I'm having a pain day, he's usually stuck to my hip and bugging the crap out of me like, Mom, 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 are you okay? Mom, Mom, can I do something? Mom. Come on. What? I have no treats. There are no treats here. I am treatless on the desk. He literally went, like, we'll go downstairs and get them. Like, what's the matter with you, Mom? You have one job in life, and that is to handle me. Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. Okay, you have to get down. There you go. Thank you. All right. Let's go ahead and do some eats. Sounds like he actually runs the house. I know, right? I hate sales. Yes, sales are horrible. I hate them. As we have seen repeatedly every time we fly by the Enterprise, sales are horrible. I'm sure once you get used to doing them, they're not so bad, but oh my gosh, my brain just cannot wrap around the dynamics of that. And, yeah, hate them eternally. And they're just tying them up. There you go. We're docked, okay? We do not need to have sales here. It's fine. Okay, that one just flew away, and I'm going to wait for it to come back up. Hello? That was weird. I did like this little hop, skip, and a jump, even though I wasn't jumping. Minecraft physics are weird. Swoosh. Lots of swoosh. We're just going to take all this sand here. Why not? I wasn't intending to, but why not? We'll just take it. Take it all! The boat is docked. Oh, well, see, there you go. Yeah, if it's docked, then it totally makes sense. If it was out of harbor, then that would be different. But yeah, if it's docked, 100%. Absolutely realistic, and no one should have anything to say otherwise. Okay, give me all the sand, please. I know there is much more sitting around here. Come on. Come on. Okay. Stop making me move around, water. I'm sitting here just like trying to hit one piece of sand and I'm like boing, boing, boing because my elytra's on. So every time I hit the water, I start bobbing around. It's like, come on, game. Sometimes I love the game mechanics because it makes it easier to kind of, cheat things in terms of like moving around and stuff like that. Like you can run and jump and glide, and you can save yourself sprint time, which is great. Good for your food saving and all that. But yeah, when you don't want to be, like when you don't want to go into swim mode and you keep going into swim mode, it's like, come on, man, stop it. It's terrible. All right, get this. Oh, it's almost sleepy time. I'll have to sleep and take a quick drink in the game. And we are at the hour mark, actually. So here's what we're going to do, guys. We're going to sleep. And yes, I recognize we took a break like 20 minutes ago, but I literally just sat here at the desk for a minute and didn't move. So I have to use the restroom. I've been drinking a lot of water today. Hydration is wonderful, but it makes you have to pee every 5 minutes. So we'll take a few minutes, go use the restroom, whatever else everybody needs to do, top off your drink, get a snack, whatever. And then when we come back, we'll finish collecting these resources and kind of see where we are. No signal, but trying to keep the streak alive. Oh, KT, thank you so much. I know you're out doing stuff this weekend, but thank you so much for joining us. So glad to have you. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Oh, see, I told you. I forgot the bed. Didn't I say? I said, don't let me forget my bed. What'd I do? Forgot my bed. So we got to dig all these boxes out so that way I can get the bed out. Dang it. All right, how about this? Real quick while we're in here, let's go ahead and put the Silk Touch hoe away. We don't need that. And we can put away the Fortune hoe in here. Where'd it go? There it is. Put that right there. And we can put those away, and then we can sleep. There we go. And yes, gold star to KT. Absolutely. Absolutely. KT is, I forget how many stream streak, like 58 or something like that. Which, speaking of numbers, tomorrow is June 9th. Nice. Just thought I'd put that out there in case you weren't aware. What is floating over there? I see a block entity over there somewhere. Oh, I bet the dolphin stole a piece of my sand. You stole a piece of my sand, didn't you? You little turd. Rude. All right, now we can put the bed away. Hopefully we won't be here for a whole other day, but we'll see. And let's put you away. All right. 79 stream streak. Holy cow. KT, the real one. What's June 9th? Write it out. Like if you're writing a check. And then you'll see why it's nice. All right, guys. Take a few minutes, do some self-care, use the restroom, whatever you got to do. When we come back, we're going to keep collecting those materials and go from there. So catch you guys in a few. Hey guys, thanks so much for your patience. I apologize for that. I had to go have a good cry. Like I said, the mind is still like not in a great place. So I apologize for the delay. I don't usually take a very long break like that. But hello and welcome back. When I write a check, I will write out the month. That makes sense. And welcome in, Utah. Hello, hello. Glad to see you. Hope you're doing well this fine Saturday. Glad to have you in the chat. All right, so let me check real quick. We got a Discord. Oh my gosh, they have giant amethyst crystal star. If you haven't already, go into my builds channel under the Minecraft section. Giant crystals. Oh my god. Zoe, those blocks are sick. All right, so back to the diggy dig. The sun is just rising. apologize. I drank a big gulp of water right before I came on, and now it's like, haha, that's what you get. You're too old for that. All right, here we go. I know they're gorgeous. I love those. I'm like, I would put those all over the place. Just have like a big, giant crystal kingdom. Crystals everywhere. It would be amazing. Okay, hold on. Are those monsters near me, or are they like away? I think they're inside this building, or this mountain right here up in front of me. I don't think they're actually like out and about. Although maybe. Let me see. No. And yes, happy dolphin sounds. There we go. All right. So let's go ahead. So I wanted to note, after story time earlier in stream, I had a number of people reach out to me by DM on the Discord, and I just wanted to say thank you to those people for reaching out. I do appreciate it. I know that, as I mentioned, there's members of our community who have lived very similar struggles, especially in terms of not being able to be visible with their partners because of many various reasons. And I just wanted to say thank you for reaching out, and thank you for sharing your kindness and your support. I don't feel like I deserve it, honestly. I am struggling a lot, honestly, with the notion that the very thing that I preach so much about tolerance and acceptance and being proud of who you are and be your authentic self, I wasn't even able to do myself, and it really feels kind of fraudulent. As for DMing me, yeah, I think I turned it on. I think I did. I don't know if I did it right for sure. It might be still friends only. I don't remember, but you can try. I don't know. All I know is I had a few DMs. Some of them were from people who were already friends, so that may be why they were there and I could see them. But you can check. If it doesn't let you, then it's still set to friends. Alrighty, so we got a little bit more sand here. Oh, Puppo, you're killing me. 1 second, guys. We had to attend to the pup. He's like, Mom! He's going full service animal right now, and he's not even one. He wishes. And thank you, Archaic, for the hydrate. Big hydrate. Thank you for that. But anyway, yes, a significant amount of imposter syndrome, especially because, you know, of everything I talk about all the time in stream about, you know, loving each other and treating each other with kindness. And here I am apparently not even able to do it myself. So go figure. I guess it's just different when it's you and you're looking from inside the lens instead of outside of it. Definitely been doing a lot of thinking the last 48 hours. And yeah, I will continue to. A lot of evaluating life and the way I go about things in life and how I approach relationships from now on. And not just romantic ones, but just, you know, any relationship. Because, you know, it's important to consider everybody's own personal needs. And you know, it's important to listen when someone tells you what they need and want, even if maybe it's not what you think is the right thing, because that's the wrong way to go about it. Sometimes you have to just take someone's words at face value and just roll with it. And I'm not good at that. I am the first to admit I am not good at that. I'm very hyper analytic, and I tend to really go for rational thought on things, and there has to be like a rational reason for things. And if something's not practical, then I'm like, no, that's silly. We shouldn't do it that way. And I think it's time to just stop and smell the roses a little bit and be more spontaneous in life. Recognize that not everything has to be planned out. Not everything has to be by the book. Not everything has to have a logical reason. even though my tism brain says there has to be. Hey, we're full of sand. And Ryan, welcome in. Glad to see you this fine Saturday evening. Hope you are doing well. Very glad to have you in the chat. All right, boxes, where are you? Over here. Yeah, I'm not walking all that way. That's too far to hop, skip, and jump. Where's my sand? That's sandstone. That's junk box. Hey, there's sand. Okay. So, okay, that sandbox is full now. So now we can start focusing on turning that sand into sandstone. And then that way we can fill up that sandstone box pretty quickly. Once we have a full box of sandstone, then we can head back. Because I'm good with that. Because if we have full box of sand, full box of sandstone, then we can always turn the sand into sandstone, but then we've also got it for glass if we need it. And you posted boat. Ooh, let's see. Is boat. Ooh, it's so pretty. I love the little pink and white sails. Love it. I've been better. Woke up recently, had a dream that dragged me back to unpleasant memories, just laying down and enjoying my day off. I feel that. And hugs to you on the unpleasant dream. I've had some of those myself lately. And, yeah. Just hugs to you, Ryan. And I hope that the awake hours bring a little bit of peace and knowledge that you are safe from that unpleasant memory. All right, let's grab a little bit more of this sand. This away. We diggy dig sand. Much sand. A little block ASMR too, with the jazz in the background. You like jazz? Okay, here we go. I won't be up that much today. I'm going to try and sleep earlier, so I'll have the rest before tomorrow. Got Pokemon League stuff. Excellent. Is it your day off tomorrow? So you're kind of doing the clock reset from the regular night shift hours to semi-living in the daylight? Make sure you wear sunglasses, otherwise it'll burn your retinas. That's a common thing. And I say this as someone who is utterly horrible at wearing my sunglasses. To be fair, though, I have polarized lenses, and they kind of mess with my migraine activity, so you have tomorrow off. Okay, well, that's good. I mean, it sucks that you got to mess with your body clock, because that's always an issue, but at least you've got the day off. You can kind of take it easy. Ollie has to go potty. Of course, all the Ollie care. Absolutely. Plus, if a pet needs to go potty, you never refuse them that, because, oh, Lord, you got to mess afterwards. Sunglasses are a horrid necessity in everyday life. Yes, yes, they are. Because retinas. Okay, that's right. We need to make sand out of that. Or not sand. Sandstone out of our sand is the words I'm trying to say, but words are hard. So there you go. All right, so let's see if we can bring this up to 4 full stacks, because right now we've got 1.5-ish. So we'll hit this one right here, and we'll turn that into some more sandstone. Whee! Oh, so graceful. Like a ballerina floating on the air. Unlike me in real life, who is terribly clunky and awkward because my limbs like to have a mind of their own and I run into things. Because ADHD is oh so nice. I can feel the aperture of my retinas changing size and I find it really painful. Yeah, actually that is a common issue for people with blue eyes, which Archaic has. And they're actually more prone to issues from the sun due to the light color of their eyes, apparently. I've been doxxed. I know you have blue eyes, so now everyone knows the secret is out. All right. So let's see. Oh, I think we have enough for 4 there. So let's see. What do we got there? And actually, we have even numbers, so that's good. Because as long as we have an even number... Hello? There we go. As long as we have an even number, we can... Or I shouldn't say an even number. A multiple of 4. So we can do a 4 grid. And then we can turn that into sandstone. So let's see. There's that one. And hey, hello. Hello. Thank you. That one. And that one. All right. So we have a bit and a bit. That is so not enough. Crap. You hate sand. You do hate sand as well. Oh, darn it. I was hoping to not have to sleep again. Welcome back, Star. Ollie sends love. All the love and snuggles to Ollie. All right, guys, grab your cups, take a nice drink. Okay, now, much sandstone. I'm leaving this bed because I feel like I'm jinxing myself by putting it away. Like, if I would just leave it out, then I'd be done, and then I wouldn't have to keep pulling the bed back out. So we're going to just leave it. And maybe we'll actually finish here. Grab 64-ounce bottle. Yes. So this is, okay, so this is a 40-ounce cup right here that I'm using. This is my regular everyday size cup, 40 ounces. I am on my third one of the day. Plus, I have also had 2 cups of coffee, so that's another 24 ounces of water. I drink 12 ounces and 12 ounces, 2 different sittings. And then also the almond milk that I put in that. Plus, I had 8 ounces of water in my morning post-workout smoothie. So for those keeping track, it's a shit ton of water. I have no idea how much that actually is. I have to sit down and do numbers. KT, I know you're traveling and you have a crappy signal, but what's all the numbers? KT is our resident mathematician. I kid. He's a chemical engineer, but he's still way better with numbers than I am. He can do mental math and stuff. I cannot. I has not the brain capacity. And I also, admittedly, math is, as I've said before, my worst subject in school. I got my 64-ounce bottle from Hydro Flask. They have a Memorial Day discount and took advantage of it. Nice. Yeah, Dad has a Hydro Flask, and actually he's got 2 of them now. But at one time he had one, and that thing was so dented up, it had gone flying off the roof of his car during work on the highway, and didn't break, which was awesome. Even the like plastic mouthpiece part didn't even break. It was like, wow, that's impressive. But it was highly dinged up, which was very amusing. It yeah, looks like someone took a hammer to it, but it lasted. It paid for itself many times over for sure. All right, now we are at sandstone layer. That's not a lot of sandstone, but it's something. You can use a circle with it, and a coworker has used it before, and I gave them the few cartridges I have. Well, that's nice. It's nice that you're able to share that. Okay, now let's see here. We're just going to kind of break and pick up as we go, hopefully. We'll see. Hello again, Utah. Welcome back. We are back from break. I don't know if you kind of came in and then popped out, but yes, we are back from break now. We break mini block. Today is a kind of a maintenance stream because the focus was kind of the just chatting at the beginning, but we're back to this now and collecting materials so that way tomorrow morning we can get building on stuff again. 152 ounces. There you go. So it was 80. Well, I don't know about that. 80. This would be one. If I finish this. Okay, to be fair, I haven't finished this. I'm at like here right now. So, but by bedtime, I'll finish that. So that's 100. No, that's numbers. 120 ounces. Yeah, 120 ounces right there. Wow. Plus the 8. So 128. That would be just in water alone, a gallon of water today. And then, yeah, the almond milk is another 12. So that's 132. And then, oh no, sorry, that was coffee and then almond milk. Good Lord. That's so, okay, it's so much stuff. Server accidentally rolled back and a ton of people lost stuff. Oh no, you were helping on King Elfie's server? Oh no, that's not good. That makes people unhappy when their stuff gets lost. They're like, but my stuff. I understand that. I'm very much a loot goblin and my stuff is vitally important to me when I'm playing on a server. Heck, on any world. I'm like, but my stuff. You didn't say how much almond milk, so that wasn't added. Oh, so it's, I do 5 ounces of almond milk per cup. So 10 ounces total of almond milk. So yeah. And there is one piece of sand here. Where are you? Sand. Oh, there it is. Sand! I'm not going to leave you behind. That would be cruel of me. Okay, so how much sand do we have here? Exactly. Let's see. Oh, one more. Thank you. And much sand, much sand, much sand. And there we go. And that. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. It's not even half a stack. It's sacrilegious. It's terrible and I hate it. Okay, fine. You know what? Just go away. I hadn't been on recently, so I didn't lose anything. Well, that's good. I mean, at least you didn't lose your stuff. But bummer for those who did. Honestly, I'm not going to lie. I think that's one reason why I'm so hesitant to go do things, because I'm afraid I'm going to die and lose all my stuff. Obviously not in hardcore, but like on a survival server. I'm always afraid to go do things, and I'm like, but my stuff. I will lose all my stuff, and I like my stuff. I need my stuff. My stuff is important, okay? All right, and then that. Okay, good. We love stuff. Yes, we love the stuffs. The stuff is important, and it's special, and I like stuff. Okay, so let's get all this, and then we'll get all the sandstone, and then we'll kind of consolidate and see where we are. I mean, the other mods are helping people to get stuff back that we know they had. Oh, see, that's always good. It's nice when you have that rollback option, to be able to, like, go back and be like, oh, here, give you this, give you that. Oh, yeah, I can see you had this thing. Here you go. That's always nice. It's a little harder when you're someone like me who has a metric ton of storage and a whole bunch of crap in it, because you're like, what did you lose? Yes. Just give all. I had all the things. Because as we all know, if it's not nailed down, I take it. It is the law. And to have to try to itemize that would literally probably make me cry. I'd be like, I don't want to. My ADHD can't handle it. Executive dysfunction. I don't need that kind of stress in my life. Heck, I'm horrible at, like, inventorying my freezer outside, okay? Just because I'm like, I know there's food in there. Beyond that, I don't care. Do not ask me to inventory this. When it's empty, I'll let you know, and we'll go get more food. Alright, I don't really care for the gravel. I may just leave that. Okay, stone blocks. I don't need you either. You're just in the way and ruining things. So just, could you stop, please? Thanks. No block left behind. Exactly, yeah, no block left behind. We must take all the blocks. It is the law of the land, along with if it's not nailed down, it's mine. We take all the blocks. Because all blocks are sacred. Alrighty, let's check and see where we are with this now. Let's see. So we got that. Hello. That. And is this even? Yes, it's even. Okay, so we have an even amount right now. Let's fly back over and let's see how much we have. Here we go. Nope, that's still sand. I keep opening the first one. Okay, so we have 2 full rows plus a bit. And then, so every 4, we'll have another sandstone. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, there's 4 right there. So I'm going to use a crafting table because, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. And this, at least I can do that and just move 1 block. See, so much more efficient. Sand, sand, sand. No, not sandstone in there. Don't be causing me problems here, game. What the heck? I lost everything recently during an end busting trip gone wrong. Luckily, the people on the server are awesome, and I have full diamond again. See, now that's the kind of stuff I'm here for on a server. I am here for the teamwork and the sense of community of, oh man, we've all gone through that where we died into the void and all of our stuff's gone. So hey, yeah, let us help you get your stuff back. And I love that, and it's so wonderful when people are like that. It definitely is so nice. Yeah, the teamwork, 100%. That's actually, so we've had kind of a lull in activity on our server, not for a bad reason, but just because people have been busy, people have been working on projects, stuff like that. So like we haven't been going out and doing adventuring a whole ton. And so one of the things that I've been doing is just doing, like, I call it chores. That's literally what it is. I'm doing chores around the base, like farming and cleaning out junk. And so we had a stupendous amount of enchanted gear and enchanted books that we've gotten from looting different places. And I very much like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to take all these and I'm going to figure out what enchants are important to keep, what are things we can grindstone, smelt down, re-enchant with other stuff, whatever. And so I did. I spent 6 hours the other day. Yeah, I spent that long on the computer. Spent 6 hours going through and organizing all the stuff, enchanting things, disenchanting things, going to the Enderman farm. I'm literally 1 block short. Going to the Enderman farm to just sit there and keep grinding for XP so I could keep doing the stuff. Because there's this, the thing, or one of the mod packs or one of the mods we're using on the server is called Enchantment Plus, where basically it's like higher tier enchants and like custom enchants. So like, for example, we can get Feather Falling 10. We can get Unbreaking 10. We can get something called Unbreakable, where literally the tool just never breaks. And so there's a whole bunch of these custom enchants that we can do. And, oh, dang it, I had a whole extra stack. And so you can also disenchant things. But in order to do that, you need 10 levels. And you put the item you want to disenchant and a book into this Enchant Plus table. It looks like a crafting table, but it's blue. And you click the little XP bottle and it disenchants it. So then you have a book with your enchant and then like a plain pick or whatever. And it's great because if you have Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing, you can remove those curses from the book, or from the tool, which is awesome. So say it's a perfect tool except for, but it's got Curse of Vanishing, and you play on a survival server where you could lose it if you die. And so you can go through and just get rid of it. And it's so nice. And I love it. All right, so we literally need a stack and a bit of sandstone. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start over here. I see some sandstone right here. We're just gonna start burrowing through here. Also, today was my best friend's birthday, so I was spending that with them. That is lovely, and happy birthday to your friend. I hope they had a wonderful day. All right, so again, stack and 40-ish I need. All right, there we go. So what do we got? I got a second 20. Oh, but it's getting dark. It's so dark, and I don't like it. Dark is scary. Okay, 6:42. I got like 8 seconds left to keep doing this. If I end up with extra sandstone, it's fine. I don't care. I will put it in the overflow junk box, but I do not want to have less. Okay, that's all I'm gonna do. We're gonna sleep. I gotta eat, but I'll do that after I sleep. It's getting dark. Oh my god. Grab your cups, guys. Let's take a quick drink. All right. You not felt well at all this week, so not much play for me. I'm excited to play more this weekend and this next week. Yeah. Well, I hope that you're definitely feeling better now. That's the important thing. Oh, we actually got way more than we need. Excellent. And yeah, I just hope that continues to improve as the week goes on. All right, there's that. I had my migraine injection today, so I'm hoping that'll help. I've had a lot of migraine activity the last couple of days because I was due for my deuce. Due for my dose, and extensive crying tends to make my head just not happy. And welcome back, Dad, and at the same time, Razor, have a wonderful evening. I hope you have a good rest, and I will catch up with you whenever I see you next. All right, so here we are at Halloween Town. Love that place. English is hard. Yes, it is. It is very, very hard. Words are hard. Alrighty, so we got our materials. We're about ready to set up for the next project, which is going to be our prison for our pillagers. We need to get them into an actual building. So my plan is I found a really cool, like, old Tuscan prison, basically. And it's got a cool, like, round turret type tower and then kind of a boxy frame. So I figure we can make that like the exercise yard, and then we can build like jail cells inside and everything. And it should look really cool. But it's going to be right about where these guys are. This area right here is going to be our prison area. And we'll get them all name tagged so they don't go anywhere. We've actually had a redemption for 4 months from our friend Susharat. For Ricky, Tiki, Bobby Wobbin. So we'll definitely be hitting that and make sure we use that name tag. Alrighty, so let's come on over here. Let's deposit all of our loot into the chest so we're ready for the next build day. Hello, this torch is in my way and I can't move shulkers that way. Could you just not? So this one is empty, so you right off the bat can just go away. We don't need you anymore. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. And this is our junk box. So let's clean out the junk box first, because this has all the random assortment of nonsense here. Hay there, a little bit of sugar. Actually, sugar cane goes in the green box. Why? Why not? It makes sense, okay? Don't judge me. All right, we got dirt, we've got stone, and then all the sandstone. So we're gonna move this. Actually, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna put this sandstone right here, and then we are gonna take this full sandstone shulker, and we're gonna put it right here. I'm gonna make life exceptionally easy on myself because I've had a long day, and I think it's worthwhile to do so. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm actually gonna go ahead and craft up some of those brick blocks right now because we're gonna need them for the prison build, and why not just go ahead and set myself up with some materials right off the bat. So here we go. Let's grab 4 of all those, and then what else we got? Let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's just finish up with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there. Okay. And there is that. And let's do this. Okay. That is ready for tomorrow. This shulker and that shulker can go away. Empty, empty. Perfect. I'm going to work on healing up this shovel very shortly. We've got a little bit of stone I can go trade and fix it up in no time flat. So there you go. And with that, guys, we are going to go ahead and close things up for tonight, because I think I've pretty much exhausted all I can do. What is this? What is this raid channel thing? This is new. What is this? Interesting. Oh, there's filters and everything. Oh, hold on. This person is doing an affiliate stream anniversary, but they have 41 viewers. That's kind of a bigger stream. Not totally my jam. I like a smaller stream. let's see, this person continuing. Oh, this is Minor Mom. We know Minor Mom. Oh, we got to go right there for sure. Okay, yes, definitely. We're going to go raid Minor Mom. All right. If I could type. All right, there we go. So Minor Mom does have a follower or subscriber only chat, so please make sure that if you can join us, copy paste that raid message, and when we arrive, show a little love. You will have to drop a follow if you are not already, so you can chat, but please feel free to do so. She's a lovely streamer and has been in and out of our community for quite some time. So definitely it shows some support and love there, and give her a follow. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned in today. Thank you to those of you who stuck through the first part of stream. I appreciate it. I'm glad I was able to say the words even though it was a little too late. So I hope that if you're in a similar situation, you find the strength to be proud of who you are and be comfortable with yourself enough to be your authentic self to the world before it's too late. So, but with that, go out and do something kind for someone, especially to yourself, and put a little love out in the world. I'll be back tomorrow morning to continue working on this project. We're going to start working on the prison, and yeah, put some blocks down, get things built. And I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. Let's go to Minor Moms. Catch you next time.